You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Hey, so have you heard about RFK Jr.'s recent move to pull federal funding from mRNA vaccine research? It's a pretty bold and controversial decision that's been making waves across the scientific and public health communities. So here's the deal. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., currently the U.S. Health Secretary and long known for his vaccine-skeptical stance, just canceled 22 government-funded mRNA vaccine research projects. That's about $500 million worth of work aimed at fighting diseases like COVID and the flu. He's arguing that mRNA vaccines haven't lived up to their promise, especially when it comes to preventing upper respiratory infections, and says the focus should shift to safer and broader vaccine technologies. But scientists aren't buying it, at least not entirely. Experts like Professor Adam Finn from the University of Bristol say this move is more than just misguided. It could be catastrophic. He acknowledges that while mRNA vaccines may have been a bit overhyped during the pandemic, they still delivered major results. Let's not forget, the Pfizer-BioNTech mRNA vaccine alone is credited with saving nearly 6 million lives in its first year. That's not just good, that's historic. Yes, mRNA vaccines aren't perfect. They focus on just one protein from the virus. So if that protein mutates, like we've seen with COVID, the vaccine's effectiveness can dip. That's why we've needed boosters and updates. But here's the thing. That's not unique to mRNA tech. Flu vaccines, which are often made from inactivated virus, get updated yearly too. Viruses like flu and COVID change constantly, and that's just how they work. It's not a flaw of the vaccine itself, and when speed matters, mRNA is way ahead of other methods. Traditional vaccines can take 6 months or more to develop and scale up. With mRNA, it can be done in as little as 6 to 8 weeks. That's critical when we're facing fast-moving outbreaks. In fact, some of the projects Kennedy just cut were working on pandemic preparedness for bird flu, which is already spreading in animals like cattle in the U.S. What really worries researchers isn't just the cut to this specific funding, but what it signals. If one of the biggest markets for medical research, the U.S., backs away from mRNA tech, it could dampen global investment and innovation. And that has ripple effects, not just for future pandemics, but for potential breakthroughs in areas like cancer treatment and rare diseases. So sure, we need to evaluate all vaccine technologies and make smart decisions. But dismissing mRNA entirely, despite its proven track record and potential, feels less like a scientific decision and more like an ideological one. And that could end up costing us far more than $500 million. Stay subscribed for more videos.